What about don't want to hit the place of the card on the screen? We'll get notification.
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Maybe where's the golf cart?
https://youtube.com/@BritneyMitchell1996 C=@Fuji5QNOC2 Big T subscribe.
We'll have to Thunder game, please hold. Hall of Fame, let's get it. We both want to know. Let's get it. Thunder and Lakers, we both want to know. Let's hop into it. Let's go. We're playing at home. Let's get it.
And one of the incredible moments in an NBA season, that presentation of the NBA ring ceremony is special indeed. And greetings, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with
Already?
Kellogg and
On the tight. What the
and of
fuck?
course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Jalen Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at the center. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Tipped away. Jeffries. Tries again. No good that time. Nice defense from Dort.
Okay, pass it back out.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the...
Oh my God, good play.
Oh, let's go home.
That was
just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another.
There we go. There we go.
Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Up top, Dort. Edwards defending. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Williams gets the three-pointer.
Oh, God. Right here.
Williams has got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Dort. Edwards can't hit. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. When he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate.
We're down 2,
so we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Edwards. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte.
Let's go. Oh, 1, 8, 7. No three.
Three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Dort, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by one. Pass to Dort.
Oh, shit.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
All right.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Edwards. Driving inside.
Bro, he's not built like that.
6 to shoot. First quarter of basketball.
Oh my
just
God.
over 2.5 minutes play. Missed inside.
Bro, look this there, bro. Who's gonna break my shit?
Against Dort. And here's
Let's go.
Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Edwards against Dort. Here is Edwards.
Oh,
4 on the shot clock. That's tipped.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart.
the other one's playing Hall of Fame, bro.
We just saw him use there.
That one's playing motherfucking bullshit Hall of Fame, bro.
Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on
Oh
the
my
line.
fucking God.
He's now with us, and some important NBA news.
Thank you.
Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
Let's go.
Today is out
Go
of the
two,
Bay
go
Area,
10.
The Warriors with
Alright.
an early season transaction. They went out and got a really good big man in Wendell Carter Jr. Prototypical size and length for a modern big. He can defend, and offensively, he may not ever lead the league in scoring, but over the years,
That's
he
when
has
it's
extended
early.
his range out beyond the arc. This is a very solid addition to winning basketball.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. So it's the Lakers now. The Thunder making the shot. Edwards.
Why put it
good.
away?
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Edwards against Dort. It's stolen by Adams. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Oh, God. Well, no, sorry. I'll break my shit.
Edwards with another miss.
Why fucking
No
open?
doubt he's struggling right now.
Why
From the
fucking
field,
open?
Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dort passes to Williams. 1:22 left in the first quarter.
Damn, bro.
And despite the size
He's down motherfucking
disadvantage,
6.
attacking the heart
Oh,
of
down
that
motherfucking
defense.
6, my
You know what,
nigga.
guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his
There we go.
shootability.
Down 4, 16-12.
Equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Just 2 for 8 here in the early going. Maybe that bucket will help him build a little momentum and some confidence.
Williams looking over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. And
McGee.
it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Edwards. Happy to see
Let's
that
go.
one going after missing 6
Go,
of his
16,
9
14.
shots today.
One shot to lead, one
Here
shot
early
to tie
of
it.
establishing an inside presence.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nope.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. Here is
Oh.
Jeffries. He's guarded by Williams.
That's it. Both.
Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Milton's shot is good.
Ah.
Turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that
Two
always
again.
just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth,
Nope.
singular motion. Sweet.
It'll count. No good. Shot missing. And a high
We down
scoring
2.
first quarter. Both teams
We got
really
time to get back
filling
in
up.
it. Let's go. Let's
Thunder
start in the second
lead
quarter.
by
Let's
2.
go.
And the second quarter.
It's not about the process, but the result.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy?
Steve Day, we have lots of fun.
Coaching staff in that case, no adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington out there with Barks.
Another Boston from LA fan.
And Sexton in at the 2.
Oh, one. Hot to 18.
We've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team.
You see, Chris, yeah, I've seen it.
In those hands very long.
I got the notification off my app.
Back and forth we go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Adams shot.
Let's go. Come on, team, let's go.
Got his first basket of the night.
Let's go, let's go.
This is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the
Three.
basket, the more effective he is.
We could get Cunningham and Diddy. We could. Well, I think that's what happened. Save it. Oh, one. We're walking on this game.
Difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the
We said Diddy.
just
I
enough
said.
to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Waltz. Guarded closely. Pass to Washington. Hits it from three-point
Boy,
range.
we lost in this game.
Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with the...
What's up, Aaron Gomez?
dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Oh.
Jefferson inside. Wallace covering.
No, I don't want to like it on double.
5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their
That's
way.
all.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that
No, we
cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got an 8-0 run. Sexton against Milton. Wallace outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. The 19-foot shot. Nice.
No.
Spin
Oh,
off the
my
left.
God.
In. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The shot
Let's go.
from Vanderbilt.
2-3.
The rise of positionless basketball, Clark.
Don't
This
stop,
has to
don't
be
stop.
the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shea Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Sexton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams from the arc.
Nope.
The Lakers with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you gotta love a team
Let's
that
go.
can maintain
One stop, take the lead. One stop, take the lead. We're down one. We're down one.
And knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
From 11 feet away. And
But
good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
A dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Out to Edwards. The shot goes
Let's
down.
go,
It gets
Tage.
this game back to even.
Tage, one stop to the lead.
5 points now
One stop to the lead. Let's go. Let's go.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
There's Williams.
help.
Jeffries with the rebound.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Let's lead. We're just pushing on. Let's go.
The shot that sends him to the line. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And
Oh, 2:30, 2:30.
With Atlanta. It's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Williams sets a screen for Dort. Driving in.
Nope.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5
Let's
for
go.
9. And
Oh,
they're
4:30. Let's go.
And obviously his momentum from the
Hall of Fame.
last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein.
Nope.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Jeffries. The shot comes out. Good D by Williams. Outside, Dort launches it, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go.
We're half time, a 4-point lead. Let's go. We can go into the third quarter. Let's go.
Lakers on top, up 4. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Oh, this is a great trade for them. Wendell, always a double-double threat. I mean, he gives you size and toughness without hurting the floor spacing.
Yeah, he's arrived. We'll see where he goes from here. And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
Let's win this lead in the third quarter. Let's get it. Lock in, Rick. Come on. Focus. Let's go.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Shake Milton is out there with Edwards. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And then there's Steven
Let's go.
Adams.
Oh, 6, 36, 30.
3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The three.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Williams.
Nope.
And the layup's good
Come on,
off the
boy.
glass.
That's a 32.
Williams has got 13.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now Adams. Over Hartenstein. Adams' shot is off. Thunder trailing by 4.
Good shot, though. We gotta hit it.
Corner Williams.
Good play.
No good on the dribble.
But they missed.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Let's go.
Shot is good.
Got it, 32. Let's go.
Last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball.
The 3.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous
Back out,
Alexander's
back out.
offensive side.
That's how we
When it
told me.
comes to deflections
Trying
and
to put his team
steals,
away.
defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the
That's
mainstream
a 4.
media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Edwards kicks to Jeffries. Over Williams. And the shot falls short this time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
What's the hit point?
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander connects from three-point range.
Boy.
He's got 10.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Vanderbilt against Williams. Vanderbilt kicks to Milton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williams finds Gilgeous Alexander. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. For the lead, again, Oklahoma City.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Milton. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
1.
He's got 4 this quarter. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him. Real nice lift for their offense.
Dagnall calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Sexton's checked in.
Let's get my 3 going.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
All right, point guard. That's what I want to put.
The Lakers #1. The Thunder in
point guard.
4th.
That's how we face them.
Physically dominant
Easier
inside
when they score.
and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
On the next game.
Can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50%
Let's go.
of the field.
Let's get there now. Let's go.
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
A 3.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Edwards against Williams. Takes the 13-footer. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Dort wide open. Bangs home the
We gotta guard that. We gotta guard the board.
Dort's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread.
Well, me leave for myself point guard.
Nails the 3 from the corner.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
First in rebounding, and they were #1 in assists. No team moved it better than they did. What a fun squad to watch.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
44-42. Let's go.
Threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer?
Let's go. 42. Let's go.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Hartenstein with a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And good.
We over that.
As it just snugs
Let's test
right
it.
down through
What's
the
it for
net.
2? What's it for
And
4?
so Edwards will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end.
A 3.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere.
Let's go. 44. Let's go. Let's go.
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
A 3.
Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And Adams turns it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. Oh,
8-1. Oh.
Come on, bring it. Wow, and that's
We're not going to play no more. We're not going to play no more.
Deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
To lead the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
44.
You know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play free.
The D.
Now Vanderbilt, here he goes. And no one time on the buzzer beater.
Go in, step on the let's see the 4 quarter, get the double. Let's go.
11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well. A game that may be already out of hand.
We wait for the 4 quarter, get the double. Let's go. What's in?
Trailing by 11. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Wallace is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Offensive rebound. Milton kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Jeffries. For 3, Edwards. They grab their own miss. Here is Jeffries. They shoot again, and it's Adams getting it to go. And the Lakers lead by 10.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty. Rough, but that's how you win games.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Outside Hardaway. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hardaway. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the action.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Dort in for Hardaway. For 3, Edwards. Gets to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 20 points.
Drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he tore into us, guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line. And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Edwards passes to Jeffries. And they'll get another chance. Here's Vanderbilt. Jeffries kicks to Vanderbilt. A three-pointer, no good. It's up a three. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Sexton. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A shot's good for Milton.
2-3. Let's go.
To let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Vanderbilt with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Scooped up. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
First on.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Sexton. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
That's all.
The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander in the play. Gilgeous Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Sexton against Edwards. Goes down in there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Dort for the Thunder. Hartenstein checked in for Jokic. Robert Williams comes in for Sexton. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Gilgeous Alexander deciding where to go with it. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Blocked it.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Adams
got his 6th rebound on the night. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Dort kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Over Milton.
Nope.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gilgeous Alexander.
Right there.
Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Count that one. Edwards got 10 points.
Let's go. Not letting us lose.
Scores to get uncontested shots at the rim. No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So it's the Thunder now. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. It's holding by Los Angeles. He's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adams. And the layup falls.
250. Let's go.
The lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
And nothing seems to phase Adams. Even when you get physical with him.
Dort against Milton.
Let's go.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. It's holding by Los Angeles. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Here is Jeffries. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all
touches
those buckets inside.
Plus
just hard to defend.
24-60.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Connects on the foul line jumper. Gilgeous Alexander's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Edwards can't hit. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's a 14-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Champ.
Hold on. Before I get to the game against the Suns. Okay. Like I fixed it something for 2-0. The Suns is 0-2. Let's get it.
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball. Well, Grant, still very early. How long do you think it takes these teams to form an identity?
You know, BA, it really depends on what the makeup of the team is. How many returners are there? Do you have lots of new faces? Is it a lot of the same players but a new coach? Those things make a huge difference.
And now the Los Angeles starters.
I was trying to go for that fade.
Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And so it's Phoenix with it. A deep three. No good. Reeves, the pass to Smith. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, you just got to stick with it. You got to give credit to Smith there. Getting fouled and still finishing, not always the easiest thing.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Reeves. Pass to Rivers. Done with it. The 3 ball.
No way.
Edwards pulls it in.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Let's go. 0-1. 4-3. Let's go.
Over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point
guard. No three.
Like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Dunn. Oh, the shot by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on the team as their defensive anchor. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Rivers. Dunn outside. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out
there.
there.
Right there.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Edwards.
Ooh.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Milton. Now Vanderbilt. The three.
Open.
And Los Angeles, another three.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Suns trail by 6. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Lakers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Edwards. Rivers' shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Jeffries. 15 in his last outing.
Oh.
4 on the clock. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. 11 feet out and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Jeffries. No made basket yet. And here's Reeves. Pass to Dunn. Here's Rivers. And he drives in and rejected. And it's the Lakers on the break. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from Edwards. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Reeves following the score by Los Angeles. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Smith. Rebound, the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Here's Rivers. Outside Reeves. Back to Rivers. And stolen by Edwards. Here's the break. Here's Jeffries. They grab their own miss. 46 seconds left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good for 2.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
43 seconds left in the first quarter here. Siakam against Adams. Siakam, the pass to Smith. No good again that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jeffries. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Alright, Siakam.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter
what the situation.
And the double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 13. And the great to have you with us.
Wait, you guys have to
basketball.
in there. We're not
This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
The three.
And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got Pascal Siakam. Miller is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Larson in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
That makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Adams. Banked it in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gillespie passes to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Gillespie can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.?
Hall of Fame.
No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls.
278.
And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
What's in the 3?
Miller outside.
Nope.
They get the rebound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him.
No, let's go.
Coming up.
Second personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams. Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Nance, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Miller hits them both. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Edwards looking for an opening. Shoots over Bridges. Edwards, no good.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game, and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that?
Oh my God.
15 NBA seasons for Redick, he'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, not make me.
Puts it up from 12, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the
front of the rim.
Siakam's got 6.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Here's Milton. True on the 14-footer.
So now 14.
And the Lakers lead by 15.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 4th, Dalton Connect.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Reeves. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Here's Nance. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Rivers. Rebound by the Lakers.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And booking for Vanderbilt.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Smith. Over Vanderbilt. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Reeves.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
Vanderbilt with it. He shoots. Edwards, no good. Suns trail by 15. From deep three-point land. Rivers, good.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
Edwards for three. It's rebounded by Rivers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Melton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Edwards for three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
The shot by Dunn, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And the Suns making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 12. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Rivers pass to Siakam. Nope. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Dunn.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Vanderbilt, no good.
Started out strong from three-point line. Hit 2 in the
threes right now, yo.
He's gone dry since.
Siakam finds Reeves.
Oh.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Edwards. Here's Siakam. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Siakam's got 11.
The floater is so tough to defend against.
Defenders
can really do but shake their head.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Los Angeles leading by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
We gotta hit our threes.
Welcome
We're gonna win the defense. We gotta hit our threes.
Action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Pelicans will face off against the Grizzlies in Memphis. It's going to tip off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Lakers.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Either is that.
Let's go. Look at the third quarter.
That's it for us.
Going to sleep in the third quarter. Get the middle going. Let's go.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Suns trail by 10. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Edwards. Larry Nance is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Jeffries in at small forward. Smith controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Edwards, here we go. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Let's go.
11 points in the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Rivers, the pass to Reeves. Here's Rivers. And it's blocked by Edwards.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all
Where's
game.
the foul?
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Rivers. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Larry Nance picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, no.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Reeves against Edwards. Six to shoot. Softly drops in the floater.
130. Let's go.
Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Suns trail by 11. Smith outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Milton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 14. The kick out to Milton. Counted from distance.
430. Let's go.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Edwards.
I got ball.
Bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
The D.
All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Lakers, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's Rivers, covered by Milton. Pass to Reeves. Back to Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers, covered by Milton. Fires it. And the sweet roll that time to the rim. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Vanderbilt takes a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
3.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Edwards. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
We've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Three-pointer. Larson with a rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Jeffries, the pass to Nance. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, I should have hit that.
Suns trail by 13. Milton with a steal. In transition, here they come. Edwards for three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Rivers. And the 17-footer goes down. Rivers has got 8 here in this quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Over Reeves. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go.
Michael, stop shooting, though.
Rivers, the pass to Kessler. Reeves with the ball for 3. The shot comes out.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards for 3. And stolen by Reeves. Pass to Larson. And here's Smith. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Kessler against Nance.
That's all.
Kessler, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. Jeffries, the pass to Edwards. To snap the cold streak. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 17.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Reeves against Milton. Kessler down low. From deep three-point land. Rivers, good. Rivers has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Adjustments were made in half. Boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Nance outside. Jeffries, the pass to Nance.
Let's go. Let's turn on. Let's go.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
In
command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Smith. He's out there with Pascal Siakam, and it's Mobo in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns trail by 13. Here's Larson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Siakam. Smith with a screen on Nance. Here's Siakam. Miller, he's open. Gets some space and parries.
4-2.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And Milton, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender and make him react to you.
Siakam, the pass to Smith.
That's all.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Pass to Jeffries. Outside Vanderbilt.
Move.
Now Edwards. He takes it in. And
Let's go.
Edwards
Let's go,
slams it in.
Slams it down with 2
No three.
hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Larson. Out left to the wing. Siakam against Nance. To the wing on the left. The 3, Smith. He drops it from range.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Smith against Vanderbilt. The kick out to Milton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's Larson. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Nance. Siakam, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Milton. Goes back up. Outside Vanderbilt. Outside Edwards. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Smith left side. Inside. Milton with a steal. Going inside. And that was stuffed right through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
No three.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Reeves. Now Kessler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Always ready to put the team first. Reeves wants the ball in the hands of the most ready scorer.
Edwards, a pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Edwards. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 21 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
It's a blowout.
Here's Rivers. Connects on the foul line jumper. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Edwards. Here's Jeffries. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Kessler.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived. Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass, looking fearless right now.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Champ.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
And the Lakers with possession here. Edwards with it. Here he goes. Soft touch.
Let's go. 31-4.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Nance. Pulls it. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Suns. 17-point game. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Let's go. Hold on, let's go. We got 50 Warriors. With 3-0, the Warriors is 0-3. Let's get it.
Hi everyone, time to get into NBA action on 2K Sports. This early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Hootie is out there with Williams, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's blocked. Now the Lakers on the break. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
You think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
For 3, Edwards. Kept alive. Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Wonderful. The far stood at 50. You fucked him. You've seen it. The far stood at 50.
Finds the open man.
Beyond Hall of Fame Potter.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Williams sends a screen for Curry.
No way. Sorry, got you blocked, bro.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Good, cool. Nice shoot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry.
He
said it's the usual stuff. You can't go on this streak. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Curry. Last game he had 12. 2 points. That one goes.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Here's Milton. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Pajemski. Launches a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Milton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Curry passes to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Here's Milton. Hands it from downtown.
That's what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Levine's checked in for the Warriors. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Champ.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Now, here's Moody. Still yet to score. The kick out to Williams.
That's all.
Drills it from outside.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Adams. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark.
Okay.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
All free throws good from Turner.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Pass to Levine. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Carter with a screen on Milton. And then Carter with the dunk.
Down 4, 15-12.
One of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Oh, my God.
Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Adams. Hasn't been one yet.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Trade Jackson Davis
15-15
for Turner. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that. This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Now here's Edwards over Levine. Edwards, no good. Outside, Levine. Curry on the wing. Over Vanderbilt. A shot by Curry, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly,
Can't give us a thing in the second quarter, so let's go. Let's go.
A guy like him, that good a look.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Let's get we can go somewhere. Get back in this thing. Let's go.
We've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Sheriff out there with Adams. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Edwards.
Nope.
And it's Jeffries in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Curry. It's Carter, high post. Pass to Levine.
Got it.
Back to Carter.
It's
deflected. And here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Santos. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry against Edwards.
Let's go, finally. No, 13, let's go. Taking over. Taking over.
Some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Outside, Levine. And the Warriors miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace.
19. 19. One top lead, one top. They tie it. Let's go.
Seeking pace. Although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Pass to Carter. Now here's Levine. Outside Curry. Levine passes to Santos.
That's all.
And all around the rim that time.
Right there, 19. Good deep, bro.
Santos has got his first points of the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards. Pass to Milton. Curry brings the double. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry outside. Jeffries with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Down one.
Got 10.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
For 3, Levine sinks the triple. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Milton against Curry. For 3, Edwards.
And
another 3 for the Lakers.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Down one.
Levine against Milton.
Stay on him. We gotta pick that up.
Here's Santos. 8 points his last outing. Golden State moving the ball around. For three.
Nope.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Milton's shot is good.
Oh, one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry passes to Levine. Curry, a screen on Milton. Levine.
Nope.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Different look here for the Warriors.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Edwards kicks to Vanderbilt. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Here's Adams, and that one's good.
We're not 26. Oh, 3.
Shooting 50%.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr.
Let's go.
Wants to talk some things
Let's
over.
Might be reliever.
Seeing some things to adjust. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Dalton Connect is second. And, of course, Moses Moody.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game, of course. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
And Levine launches it from deep.
Nope.
The Warriors miss again.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Dean passes to Williams. Pajemski with it, and the foul called on Edwards.
Good call.
That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Pass to Levine. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Milton. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks.
Let's go. So 13-6.
Good. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Levine finds Pajemski. Now Moody on the wing. Levine. The shot from 20 feet away connects. The jumper drops.
Good play.
Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Let it
go. It goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. 24 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Levine looking around. Here's Moody. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined by Steve Kerr. Coach, plenty of action in the first half. Probably too much for your point of view. What do you need to do to stop these guys?
Well, we have to contain the ball. Their penetration is leading to a lot of those three-point shots. So got to stay in front of the ball handlers and do a better job with that. But, you know, it's a long game. We like the pace. We like to play this way. And we feel like eventually our defense will kick in.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And please direct your attention to center court. And
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Me and Mavericks is both tied.
Take a look at the Lakers.
Both tied 3-0.
This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss.
Let's get stuck with our over here. Let's go.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Let's go.
Setting the floor for the
Warriors. Or not.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Williams is out there with Turner. And it's Moody in at the 3. Here's Pajemski, defended by Milton.
But still, I don't.
Vanderbilt the pass to Jeffers. Back to Vanderbilt. From downtown, good D by Williams.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Golden State moving it around. Moody, the bounce pass. Here's Curry. Vanderbilt with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bangs on the trifecta. Moody's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Milton kicks to Vanderbilt. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 8. Williams in the post, defended by Milton. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Grandpa, he's telling you what's right now, bro.
Pass to Pajemski. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Lakers #1.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness. And that's why we saw these great assist numbers.
Let's go.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards, how he performed last season. 5th for free throw shooting, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Edwards drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Williams. Pass to Moody.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up.
He's checked in for Grant Williams.
First team foul. Warriors.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Curry. Lock at 6. Over Edwards. Curry shot is off.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
And not the prototype power forward,
but he has tremendous athletic ability.
For three.
Pass to Curry. Takes the three. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got his fourth rebound with the last one here tonight. Looking to end his cold spell. Curry passes to Turner.
That's all.
That shot off. Adams, a nice D. Los Angeles leading by 10. Vanderbilt kicks to Jeffries.
Whatever.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Going to play the free throw line.
It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
At the line for the Lakers.
And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that will help them seal the deal.
Carter outside. Pass to Turner. Here's Pajemski. And here is Moody.
That's all.
A three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Edwards looking it over. Milton against Curry. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Where's the crack at?
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Milton kicks to Vanderbilt. They get it back. Adams. It's deflected. Curry against Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Milton. There's the two-handed
slam. Let's go.
And there is no better way
to
add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Back to Moody. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Moody, the bounce pass. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Milton the pass to Adams. And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot no good. And so it's a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Let's go.
Let's go. With the pass, prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Shake Milton. Steven Adams is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. That's the Laker five.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Milton against Curry. To the wing right side. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning
the
flame. Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Milton kicks to Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Curry dishes to Levine.
Okay, three.
Now Curry. Carter with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Levine. Shoots the 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
For 3, Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 24 points.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And Santos gets it to go.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Milton kicks to Jeffries. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Milton. Again, lost it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the
pressure. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Curry against Edwards. Carter sets the pick for Curry. Pass to Santos. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Moody. He's guarded close. 5 on the clock. Now here's Williams. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Edwards passes to Milton. Here's the 3. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Champ.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. The shot by Turner no good. Lakers leading by 17. And Adams kicks to Jeffries. Pass to Moody. On the wing, Williams. Adams defending. Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Edwards.
Hold on a sec.
Goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Williams. Moody with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound the Lakers. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jeffries. And he gets the bucket. Jeffries got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Champ.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Williams against Vanderbilt. Here's Pajemski. Lands soft on the front of the ring. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Over to the left wing. Jeffrey is good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all there. Complete control.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up.
Now we're 4-0. Let's go. I gotta face Memphis, who is 2-1. Let's go. Who have Trae Young, John Morant, Dylan Wills, Shaq Holmgren, Zach 80. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Steven Adams out there with Jared Vanderbilt.
Then
there's Shake Milton. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jeffries in at the three. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
He packs it down.
That is incredible.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Wells, the pass to Young. Off target from outside. And here are the Lakers, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They really had a strong day shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Here's Young, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Holmgren, and the big
finish.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Tipped away. Edwards, a pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Jeffries. Offline with a three.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without...
That one, 5-4.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
The kick out to Milton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Let's go.
Milton's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league.
Oh, my God.
Teams shooting a steady dive from outside.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
The kick out to Milton. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
3.
Pass to Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
13-10.
To have that scoring ability on the floor.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Edey. Pass to Young. Left block shot on the way. Here's Edey. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now Adams in his left.
Let's go. 15-12. Let's go.
What a dunk.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low.
Brushing
off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Grizzlies. The good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Now here's Young. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
It's
good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Morant. Pass to Holmgren. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good with the triple. The Lakers in the lead. Milton for 3. Connects from downtown.
2015.
Milton's got 11 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, you don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical, unquote. Brian, you agree?
Let's go.
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
3.
The Grizzlies have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Back to Young. They need this. Here's Edey. And that one is hammered.
13.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Let's go.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Young against Edwards.
Nope.
Young can't hit.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but
There's a
this
sword.
hasn't been his quarter.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt.
Good call.
That's his
Good call.
first
Good call.
foul of
Good
the
call. Good call.
game.
Okay,
Memphis
pass
making
it
a
out.
switch here.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Here's Bain. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Oh, Adams with the block. Oh, a fantastic defender.
Open.
Adams embraces his role on this team
Let's go.
as their defensive
Turn out
anchor.
17.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Bain. Oh, the swat by Adams. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Jeffries.
Let's go. 31-13.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want.
Go in the first one. Let's
This is
go.
exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap.
Let's go.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for the Lakers, Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 slot. Jackson gets the bucket.
Good play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Lakers lead by 14. On the wing, Milton. 3-pointer. Oh, he's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot of as many attempts.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Jackson outside. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that
he's
time.
falling with that hat on.
That's his first foul.
First team.
Let's go.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 0.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The 3 from Bain.
That's all.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort.
Oh my God.
Here's Wells, covered by Milton. There's Jackson with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that could be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Bain. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Got a piece of it. To the middle. And here comes the break. Here's Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Young, and stolen by Edwards. Vanderbilt with it, now guarded by Holmgren.
Let's go. 4-3-22.
Wow. And there's the slam.
Let's go.
Dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Wells. And here's Holmgren. Robinson, a screen on Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Holmgren, the pass to Robinson. They can't stop the run with that one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Let's go.
Who hammers it home.
Plays with lots of energy and aggression. Good luck stopping Adams when he goes to throw it down.
Young, the pass to Robinson. Now Jackson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. The Lakers also with a sub. Nance is checked in. And that one falls to Jackson. The Lakers lead by 20. Jeffries, the pass to Nance. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 from 12 feet. Nance pulls down the board. To the left side wing. And he jams it home with authority.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells.
That's all.
Yes.
How?
Nice assist from Jackson. Wells has got 6 points.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Edwards, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Edwards. There's a minute 40 left to play in the second quarter. A nice shot by Milton.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Robinson, and it's Holmgren in for Jackson. We've got 1:28 left in the second period. Here's Morant.
Nope.
How?
Finish under heavy pressure from the
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Vanderbilt with it, guarded by Morant. Vanderbilt, the pass to Nance.
Let's go. 6-4-30. Let's go.
That is incredible.
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Here's Wells. 6 points for him. From deep, Holmgren. Nance pulls down the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Young against Edwards. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Young's got 10 points.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Edwards, a pass to Vanderbilt. There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
Come get it, come get it.
Floats one. Rejected by Holmgren. Young, the pass to Wells. Outside for Morant. He gets it up. He can't get that one to fall. So it's Los Angeles, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Let's go.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. The Western Conference winner, Champ,
Nothing off about this off guard. Don't call him a 2. He's been there 1.
Yeah, he's the man on the squad right now. Defensive scheme him every trip up the floor. And it makes no difference.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Thanks for joining us. Time to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Man, you got to like what Shake Milton has done in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Edey, Trae Young out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Outside Young. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jeffries. Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Vanderbilt. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Young. 10 points for him. A deep three.
Nope.
Offensive rebound. Edey.
The deep.
Morant. Fires from deep. Young can't hit.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Milton attacking.
Ooh.
Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
The Lakers dominating the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Timeout call, Memphis. And the Lakers making a change here. Adams has checked in. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Lakers, #1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Young against Edwards. To the wing, right side. Here's Wells. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
Moran against Edwards. Milton for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
3.
Young looking over the floor.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
3.
Young against Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. Buries it down low. Holmgren's got The second bucket on the night.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Morant. And there's another one for the Lakers.
41.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Edwards against Young. From downtown, drops in the three. Young's got 13.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Holmgren with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Adams shots good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Let's go. Let's go. See what we're doing, just not cheating. Most people keep thinking it is, but it's not. That's better. Let's go. Coach on 13.
Here's Morant
Let's look it up.
Knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
Put it myself for
it's
1.7.
a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And book it for
So
Vanderbilt.
4.7. Let's go.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this
For
lead.
3.
Pass to Morant. 4-3.
That's all.
Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Adams.
Let's go. 26.7. Let's go.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now. Here's Wells. 9 points in the game. Out to the wing.
Plant.
Holmgren inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Milton with a steal.
The steal.
And here's the fast break. Edwards for 3. And the Lakers hit again.
7.7. Let's go.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, Clifton's father is not cheating.
Outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
We also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition.
He still not cheating. He still made it on Clifton's father. He still played it on Clifton's father. It was right there.
Getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
9.9.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Lakers. 30 seconds left in the third. Milton against Young. There's the 3.
That's all.
And Vanderbilt gets it to go.
A 2.9.
On the assist by Milton. Milton's got his third assist of the night. Young from long range.
That's all.
Sinks it from distance. Young's got 16 points now.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
And here's Edwards outside.
Right back.
And Los Angeles
another three. 52.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well,
that's
yeah,
all.
and the defense is going to have to respond to
chase
him off the arc.
What a performance for Shake Milton. He has been the story for Los Angeles, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter.
What's the fourth quarter?
In a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Grizzlies on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Shake Milton, Steven Adams out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Edwards, and it's Jeffries in at the small forward position.
And one.
As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
Well, you win and lose.
Let's go. 96-2. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Robinson finds Bain. Outside Young. Just 4 to shoot.
No way.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, if you're looking for someone to make things happen at the offensive end, Trae Young's the guy you want.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Young's got 9 points now in the second half. Milton against Young. Bain comes with a double. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Robinson passes to Bain. Robinson with it. Milton covering. Bain, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
It's hauled in by Robinson.
How did you miss that?
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Young.
Let's go across.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts a double clutch layup. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
The kick out to Edwards. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
Buries it from 3.
Monday 50, no, 50.
On the board with a 3
there.
Bain had 1 goal that trip. Come right back at them with the 3 of his own.
Let's go.
That one up quick.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
3.
Young against Edwards. Pass to Wells. Here's Robinson. Back to Young. This one for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies
One,
from
two, three,
deep.
three.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range three.
Edwards for three.
Perfect.
And
Let's
the
go.
Lakers hit again
One,
from
four, three,
deep.
63.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know,
Oh, three.
it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Young inside, guarded by Edwards. And Young gets it to go.
Young's
Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Milton passes to Vanderbilt. And
Let's
Los
go.
Angeles another three.
At all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Young with it. To the paint. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Young.
Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Milton against Young. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Outside Vanderbilt. He buries it from three. Vanderbilt's got 20 points.
Why are you doubling?
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Three.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them.
Go,
It must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night has been for Champ.
They needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Some changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Robinson. Holmgren comes in for Jackson. And it's Ja Morant in for Bain. Here's Jeffries. Hits the three-pointer.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Holmgren with a screen on Milton. Oh, sweet move. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Well, some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
14-9.
Drops them both. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Young.
Game.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA.
Can I get a Baba Booey?
Can I get a Baba Booey? Something, man, phone. Why are you asking me that for? When it's ready, and I'm out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and next week we'll review that notification.